You know, public housing is being threatened now more than it ever has before. And we all really have to stick together, and the way we stick together is by being informed. And as you get this information, you ought to pass it on to other people. Let's not just keep it to ourselves, because the stronger we are and the more we organize, the more chance we have of saving our homes. Mr. Johnson is going to speak on the importance of Section 3. And he just found this out today that he was speaking, like 2 minutes ago. But he's always prepared.
Good morning, everyone. Does everyone in the audience know what Section 3 is? Section 3 is a part of the Civil Rights Act, 1968, where initially Kennedy was talking before he got assassinated with Martin Luther King and his people. Once he got assassinated, Martin Luther King thought that it was going to fall by the wayside, but Lyndon B. Johnson came on board, and he actually picked up the mantle, and they got Section 3. Section 3 is economic opportunities for low and very low income residents in the United States. There's 3 different facets of Section 3: training, jobs, and business opportunities. In New York City, in order to work construction, all you need is a 10-hour OSHA class. And if you get that 10-hour OSHA class, and you think about all of the resident leaders in the building, how many young kids you have walking around in your developments that's not really doing anything, pants sagging, doing whatever. $35 an hour is the prevailing wage. No high school diploma, no GED, just a 10-hour OSHA class. If you have more skills other than that 10-hour OSHA class, a 20-hour, a 30-hour, you have your other certificates, you can get upwards of $150, $200 an hour. But when we talk to the New York City Housing Authority about this, the Housing Authority gives preference to the unions. They don't give preference to our residents. And when you look at Section 3, the way we're drawn up, there's no preference given to unions. New York City Housing Authority signed the PLA Project Labor Agreement, which is in violation of Section 3. They're not allowing our residents to work at the rate that they should be working. Now, Section 3 is for any federal money in the United States. When the Verrazano Bridge was built, if $200 million was private money and 1 cent was federal money, the whole entire dollar amount Section 3 applies to. So one of the things that I've been fighting with NYCHA about was, yes, one of the things I've been fighting with NYCHA about is to not only worry about Section 3 when it comes to New York City Housing Authority, but implement Section 3 for every contract in the United States, especially in New York City, where there's federal money allocated to it. It's the law, it should be done. If they're coming to your development and you're a president and you're a relatively new president, you don't understand what Section 3 is, when they have that pre-start meeting, make sure you first and foremost get a copy of the contract. When you get a copy of the contract, you read that contract thoroughly. Don't let them give you a copy of that contract the day of the meeting. Make sure they give you that contract before the meeting so you can thoroughly read through it and familiarize yourself with it. Make sure you fight for these jobs for your residents. I remember I went to a development and the contractor said, I'm not going to hire anybody. I really don't know about Section 3. I said, I don't want you to believe me. Do your research. I gave him the paperwork. He went online. He did his research. The very next meeting, he hired 19 residents from that development. There's so many things that can be done under Section 3. So many things. If they come to your development and you feel that you don't want your residents to get jobs, you want your residents to get training so they can be skilled to make even more money in the work field. That Section 3 allocation can go towards training for your residents. If there's residents that have businesses, the New York City Housing Authority can partner with your residents that have businesses, resident-owned businesses. Now this might come as a shocker to most people, but legally, a resident-owned business can make up to $1 million a year for 3 years and still live in public housing. These are the things that they are not telling us. These are the things that we need to know. These are the things that we need to familiarize ourselves with. Simply go online and learn Section 3 and understand Section 3 so you can figure out how it works for you, how it works for your residents, how it works for your development, how it works for the city at large. Section 3 is very, very important, and we need to know all facets of Section 3. We went to DC, Danny Barber and I and a few other people. We met with the Section 3 organizers, the people that run Section 3 from HUD. to familiarize ourselves more so we can learn more about Section 3. So these are the things that you need to do. Just remember, Section 3 is about jobs. You don't need a high school diploma or a GED. You need your 10-hour OSHA class. Prevailing wage, minimum wage for Section 3 in New York City is $35 an hour. If you want your residents to get training, you can have your residents get training, specialized training, where they don't have to pay for it. Section 3 pays for it. If you have any residents that own businesses, you can own one business and you can bid on another business. You can contract the work out and still make money. That's legal. You don't have to have a construction business to bid on construction. So you can have another type of business, you can bid on that, and if you awarded that contract, you can sub it out. But please make sure that you familiarize yourselves with Section 3 and understand and know what it is and how it can work for your residents. Thank you.